For generations of travelers, the most vivid memory of an outstation journey was the anticipation of the next meal. As a blurred platform came into view, the sights and sounds of the trip took a back seat to what was served at the window. In the earliest years of the network, food was strictly a station affair. Base kitchens established at the turn of the 20th century prepared meals for first and second-class passengers, but these were served in stationary refreshment rooms rather than on the trains themselves. By the first decade of the 1900s, railway companies began attaching dedicated dining cars to their most prestigious long-distance routes. These carriages featured plush wooden paneling and leather furniture, offering a formal seated experience for the era's elite travelers. This era established food as a central component of the travel experience. As passengers grew accustomed to eating on the move, a marketplace evolved from simple necessity into a massive ecosystem where the food often rivaled the journey itself. Following independence, the service expanded to reach millions. While Indian Railways operated small pantry cars for basic snacks, the majority of passengers relied on a decentralized network of licensed platform vendors who prepared fresh regional specialties as the trains arrived. The Madras Delhi route shows how the menu linked to geography, shifting ingredients every few hundred kilometers. Starting with Andhra Pradesh idlis, travelers ate Maharashtra pakoras mid-morning and Nagpur roti for lunch. Reaching Uttar Pradesh, vendors offered creamy milk desserts. This organic variety relied on intense, high-volume labor. Inside the trains, staff managed large fryers in cramped onboard conditions, while outside, an army of local hawkers provided a constant stream of fresh, unregulated food. As Indian Railways grew to become one of the world's largest employers, this romantic chaos became an operational liability. The sheer scale of the network meant the unpredictability of regional vendors had to be weighed against the requirement for mass safety. A major turning point arrived in 1999 when the government created the Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Company, or IRCTC. This separate entity took over catering operations, allowing the railways to focus entirely on infrastructure and movement. IRCTC introduced a model of total standardization. To improve hygiene, they curtailed active onboard cooking in most trains and replaced it with a system of centralized base kitchens and strictly managed restaurant tie-ups. This overhead view of a modern meal tray shows the result of that shift. Instead of a regional specialty, passengers now receive a consistent foil-packed template designed to be the same regardless of which zone the train is passing through. Hygiene became the primary metric of success, supported by tightly controlled supply chains. This included the introduction of proprietary essentials like Railneer bottled water, ensuring that basic quality standards were met across every station. IRCTC succeeded in making railway food more predictable and safer. However, by eliminating the imperfect meal, they also ended the chance discovery of local flavors that had defined train travel for a century. This standardized catering model became the foundational architecture for India's high-speed, premium express routes. The Rajdhani Express serves as a bridge between these two eras. It maintains high-speed efficiency while still offering freshly prepared regional and continental cuisine to its first-class passengers. The absolute peak of this efficiency-first philosophy is the Vande Bharat Express. Inside these modern coaches, the platform vendor has been replaced by a slick, closed-loop service. The experience is modeled after airline catering, where meals are delivered in highly organized trays directly to the passenger's seat. These premium fleets represent a complete victory for logistics. By removing the need to interact with the platform for food, the journey becomes a sanitized, consistent experience from start to finish. Despite the massive reach of IRCTC's standardization, a few anomalous trains have managed to preserve their original culinary identities. The Deccan Queen Express recently upgraded its interiors with wood-paneled furniture and local art, but it stubbornly retained its historic dining car. It still serves its iconic snacks, like cheese toast and baked beans, in a seated restaurant setting. The Mandovi Express, which connects Mumbai and Goa, is another rare holdout. It is known for offering one of the widest spreads of native Konkan snacks found on any Indian train. Its caterer, Ahuja Caterers, has served the train since 1988 and earned ISO certification as early as 2007. This proves that safety and regional diversity can coexist when the standards are meticulously managed. These holdouts remain popular, but they are exceptions. Their survival only emphasizes how uniform the rest of the 1.2 million employee railway network has become. The journey from the multi-compartment steel plates of the past to the slick tray-based meals of the Vande Bharat reflects a fundamental trade-off. The system traded the charm of an organic, shifting menu for the reliability of a unified and hygienic supply chain. The disappearing platform vendor is a microcosm of a broader shift in modernization. To manage a workforce of 1.2 million and millions of daily commuters, the railways traded localized variety for a system